Hi guys, so welcome to Josie Talk 2021, my year, my wrap up. Here we go, okay? This is gonna be straight to the point because I wanna post this before the end of 2022, and it is currently December 30th, 2021. So my brain has been in January for the past couple of weeks. But anyways, I am recording this raw, like literally just me in my room. I'm not gonna make that much editing because once again I want to post this like tonight. And that means that I'm just gonna record myself talking, make a point, and then like stop it, make my other point, stop it. Very raw and straight to the point. So, once again, this is gonna be like a talk about me, my 2021, how it went. I want to talk about all the ups, all the downs, and I will say already because what video does not need a disclaimer? Every video needs a disclaimer. That's a must. That's a must. And I actually have two. So I think I am going to be talking about some more like adult-ish topics in a sense. So what I'm trying to say is if you're a child, don't watch my videos. Or if you think I'm a child, don't watch this video. Yeah, I think you'll understand what I mean later on. And then another thing, I have my notes like right here because if I don't read my notes, I'm gonna be even more all over the place. So if some of the things I say in this video come off to you as common sense, kind of like this girl like, oi, like we already know that. Stop talking like you're Dr. Phil or something. And you think I'm annoying or whatnot, insert whatever adjective, adjective you want to insert. Then clearly this video in my journey on like my life philosophy, life learned experiences, whatever it is I want to talk about today and in all my videos going forward, is not suited for you. So like if you start thinking that way, it means that my video is not suited for you. This talking is like my personal diary. Literally, you are my diary. I'm journaling. And it's like I'm capturing my progress by opening up and being vulnerable. So if you don't resonate with me, you have two options. You could be happy or proud of me. Yeah, be happy for me. Be like, oh wow, this girl finally is catching on, right? Even though it makes common sense to me, it may not be that way for everybody because we don't all live the same experiences. We're not the same. I think we should already know that. That's option number one. Or two, you could stop watching my video. You could stop watching my video because, very simple and straightforward. It is your option to hate. So don't choose to hate and talk smack about me. Just leave. Do yourself that favor. So I know I'm like coming off a little bit aggressive, but I just had to say it just because, And then if you hear this like noise, it's because I'm sitting on my new beanbag chair that Miss Gabby, my friend, got me. Can you see that? And then I'm wearing my hoodie that was sponsored by Megan. Yes, I'm still wearing her hoodie. So yeah. I hope you guys really enjoy. I'm really gonna like open up about a lot of things and just be like vulnerable and really talk about it because this year taught me a lot. And I hope you all are able to resonate. And if not, at least you can like watch me and support me. Okay, so yeah. Next point. Okay, after the longest intro ever, I just want to go ahead and start off this video with some of the accomplishments I made this year because I want to praise myself a little bit, as you should too. So as you're watching and listening to me, think about some of the things you've accomplished because we deserve to clap it up for ourselves a little bit, okay? So like I said, there was a lot of experiences that I've learned this year and a lot of them were really, really good and amazing. So I wrote a list. It's pretty long, so just like to catch you up or whatever. This year, I got to travel without family for the first time, I think. Like, made actual trips without my family, including to Mexico. That was a lot of fun. I prioritize dance a lot more, which is what I really, really, really wanted to do, and I like made it a goal of mine to start prioritizing it more and start figuring out a way to dance more because it's what I love to do. And then I found a job that I genuinely like. I actually like my job. I really do, and I'm really happy that I got it. I'm really blessed. I did both full-time work and school this past semester, fall 2021. Woo, that was a ride. Full-time work and school plus all the activities I do. And the last semester, spring 2021, I started working towards the end of it, but I took 6 classes, you guys, 18 credits, and I got all A's. So, whoo, y'all. Oh, also this past semester, fall 2021, I wrote a book review on a book I never read. So you gotta give yourself credit where it's due. I worked on being a better daughter, sister, tia, and friend, and girlfriend to myself. I moved out. Oh my gosh, yeah, how did I miss that? Look at my room. There's space, which is what I wanted. I love space and light, and I have a huge window right here. Because in my parents' house, I would be deprived from light, literally. And I have an amazing drama-free roomie, and she's so driven and so passionate and so like committed and dedicated to school and her goals in life. So honestly, I couldn't have bro, I got a good deal right here. Thank you. Shout out to my roomie. And I started being more aware of what I eat. So I reduced significantly my consumption on red meat. And that's about it, because I still struggle with a lot of things. But I don't really drink caffeine. Oh my god, that's besides the point. But yeah, I just started being more self-aware of my diet. And I got to experience a really cool relationship, like an actual romantic relationship. It never got to the point where we were dating, officially. But it was a romantic relationship that really made me feel really cool feelings. And I hadn't felt those feelings in a long time. It was just really cool. I don't even want to get into that. It was really, really cool. I'll get to that later, but I'm really happy and blessed that I got to experience that, because we need it. Everybody needs some of that in their lives. So, along with those blessings, I think it's important to start off good. And I want to, once again, invite you all to think of the blessings you experienced this year. And yeah, that's part 2. So, on to some of the lessons I have learned. Woo! So, honestly, both my blessings and lessons came a lot from interacting with people. That one word, 6 letters. People, ay, 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 ay. Woo! I came to realize that the world is only difficult because of us, of people. That is it. That is literally the only reason why. I think because of work, school, social life, because I started getting more out there in friendships. I started getting more out there at school, started getting more out there in a professional field. Ooh, I came to learn that everyone is on a different mentality. Once again, I'm reading my notes because I have to. And everyone has different levels of ego. Ay, ay, ay. So, because we're all living different realities based on our different experiences, we complicate life so much more than it needs to be complicated. So some of my negative experiences with people that I want to bring up, not to bring my vibe down, but to get it out. Whew, it needs to get out. Boom. Sacadas. It needs to get out. Where did I leave off? Some of the negative experiences with people that I'm going to bring up. included coming across very egotistical people. Whew, both in my professional and social life, who were just out to hurt others intentionally. People just out to prove that they are more powerful and bigger than you. And I came to start grasping the fact that absolutely no one who is doing better than you is gonna talk down on you or do something out of intention to, in some form, shape, or way, negatively affect you. Does that make sense? No one who is doing better than you is going to expend their energy and time on you in a negative frequency. You know what I'm saying? No one. And there's one aspect of humans that makes the difference amongst each other. And this is once again my own theory. That one thing that makes a difference is accountability. When someone does talk down on you or do something to hurt you or they're hating or whatnot, are they going to take accountability for that action? Are they? Because those who don't are just reflecting and projecting their ego onto others. And as a person who's receiving that, you, me, whoever, it really comes down to being mature and not taking it personal. Because guess what? It never is. Never. It is never personal. So many times when something would happen and I would think, this is happening to me, I had to realize, honey, you just came across this person who's projecting their insecurity, who's projecting their inner wounds, And man, did I come across some very ugly people this year and so much drama that I never even experienced in high school. Bro, I was chilling in high school. I was just doing my thing in middle school. You know what I mean? And elementary, I never engaged in any drama. And because I really put myself out there more, at this point in my life, I have come across people that will start drama. Once again, both in my professional and social life. And I'm just like, why didn't this happen in high school? Like, why now? I'm young. I'm a young adult. Like, I don't need this right now. At least for me. I don't like that. So, yeah, it really got me thinking. I was like, wow. And for a long time, I was like, is it me? Like, am I bringing that drama on to me? You know what I mean? So it really just comes down to that. Hold yourself accountable. Hold others accountable. And never take it personal. Understand that we're all just reflecting what's going on inside us. Yeah? So that was my point with people. People, I love you, but sometimes I just need to stay away from you. The other thing, you guys, that I just also really need to get out there is how, my perspective on, dating and things like that. This is what I mean by the grown talk. This is the adulting thing I was talking about. It's just, I don't know. Obviously, you're always going to evolve and change and things like that. But something that I just have come across, and it irritates me, is when guys se lanzan. They jump, in translation, to engage in, sexual encounters. And I'm speaking for guys because I can't speak for girls because I've never had any personal experiences like that. But with guys, I just have noticed that siempre se lanzan. They always jump into that. And, now that I think about it, it's gotta be girls too. But I think something that's very important that I've noticed is that they tend to do it thinking that it's for the pleasure, thinking that it's because, I want to feel this type of pleasure, and I want to get off on seeing him or her feel pleased. But it's never actually about that. Well, it is in some instances. It is, okay? People who can do it very maturely, or not maturely, but like responsibly. But at the end of the day, guys, it always comes down to one thing, and that is intimacy. Guys, once again, because I can't speak for girls, always look for intimacy in sexual relations. And I think it's always just about the pleasure, you know? So I'm like, babe, really, you just want to feel a connection here. You know, like, you really just out here seeking closeness, a cute, lovely connection that makes you feel cared for. But you're over here like throwing dirt on it and labeling it as pleasure. And it's really not. It's never about that. Once again, it can be, but not in the things I have noticed. So y'all need to stop ignoring that you like feeling that close connection to someone, because you're overseeing the real motivation. And then let me read my notes. Yeah. So that leads to my point, you know? Y'all never actually commit to something that's potentially meaningful, because y'all think it's just a pleasure you're receiving. Y'all do not care to invest a little more into that person you're engaging in those sexual relations with. And by invest, I mean like so many things, like just getting to know that person a little better, you know? And I could do a whole other video, and I will do a whole other video on this. But like I said, investing could mean a lot of things, and that includes like getting to know that person better. So they're always scared to actually commit. So it just doesn't make sense to me. How do you want sexual activity but without any work for the intimacy being done? You know what I mean? Like, that is so very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, short term, you know? That's in and out. And like, even though you think you want it, why do you always keep going back? I mean, even though you think you don't want it like long term, why do you always keep going back? You know what I mean? It's like that song, and y'all need to listen to it. I'm gonna say cuss words. Ooh, I didn't bring a glass of water, but I'm gonna say cuss words. Once again, if you're a child, don't be watching this. And if you think I'm a child, don't watch it, because you're gonna get disappointed. So it's called Jessie Reyez. Well, it's by Jessie Reyez, and it's called F 3 stars being friends. And it goes like this. Oh my god, I'm about to sing for y'all, and my throat's not even wet. So it goes, fuck being friends. Ooh, ew. Say it again, girl, fuck being friends. I got your heart in my hand and your dick in the other. You ain't scared of fuck, but you're scared to be a lover. Why is that, huh? My pussy tastes better than my heart do? Boy, please, you ain't blind. You a smart dude. It goes like that, and I actually messed up the lyrics. But you know what I mean? Like, how are you not scared to hand over your dick with your heart? Ooh. You know what I mean? And it's, you know why? Because it's comfortable. It's a lot easier to do it. But I'm really trying to get away from that, you know? So for anybody who's watching this and thinks to themselves, like, you know what? Yeah, like, every person is like that. Like, it doesn't get better. Every girl is like that. Every guy is like that. 2022, baby. We switching that mindset, because guess what? That is not the case. We're just not looking in the right places. And you know what? We shouldn't even be looking. You know what I mean? We shouldn't even be looking. We should just switch that mentality so we don't encounter that as much. And you know what? I'm very lucky, very blessed that I didn't come across a lot of like situations like that. But the times that I did, I was like, y'all messed up. Like, y'all are so messed up. How do you want to have sexual relations literally days, hours after meeting me? But she took me out on a date first. You know what I mean? Like, I am just so tired of that. I am so tired of that. And there needs to be more communication too. Like, if that is what you're up for, say it. Say it with the same kind of courage you have to make moves on someone. You know, that's a whole another video. But that is something that I want to tell you all. If you're coming across that, do not be discouraged. Let's switch that mindset, baby. 2022, I don't claim that energy. Okay? I don't claim it. And once again, I'm very lucky that I didn't experience it that many times. But come on, get over it. And if you about it, get out the way. I'm not putting up with that. And that's something that I thought was really important to bring up. Because, like I said, very lucky I didn't experience that as much. But I still did, and it was also a very big lesson. Because I'm just like, I want to be intentional about my relationships. I want to be intentional about my actions. And if you're out here just playing games, looking for pleasure, looking for the short-term things, I don't want it. I don't want it. So just flat out and simple like that. And yeah. I know the audio is a little bit different. I'm sorry. This is a little bit more of an ASMR moment. Guys, I realized I didn't have my microphone in this whole time. Well, it was for like the first clip, but the rest it wasn't. But I think you can still hear me pretty well. But I just want to close off this video by saying thank you for listening. Like, you really didn't have to. Like, you could have chose to do anything else, but you didn't, and you watched it, and I really, really appreciate you for that. And I want to say 3 things I want to work on in 2022. Let's do that. So something that I want to work on is, I could have sworn I wrote these down, but I can't find them. Is that I really want to work on starting to believe that I deserve the things I want, you know? Like, I feel like I already have a pretty good, like, sense of that, but there's so much room for improvement. And I just really want to start believing you can get that. Like, if you want it and somebody else has it, don't think that they have an advantage over you and that's why they got it. You can get it too, baby. And that's something I'm really going to start working on. What is another thing I want to start working on? Just being way more intentional. Like, way more intentional. Like I said, I want to be intentional about relationships, about actions, about commitments, you know? I want to be intentional about even, like, the songs I listen to. Why am I listening to this song? Why is Body Yaddy Yaddy in my playlist? You know, like, does it make me feel good, you know? Just, like, start really analyzing things in my life, not to the point where I drive myself crazy and I'm literally questioning everything, but to the point where I, like, can reflect on things that I do. Yeah, does that make sense? And just be like, what are you gonna get out of this? Is it positive? Is it negative? Or do you just not know right now? Other thing that I want to do is learn. What's the other thing I want to do? I think I really was able to work on my social life this year. Like, I really improved that, like, a lot, and I'm really happy. Shout out to all my new friends I made in 2021. So, in 2022, what's the third thing I want to do? I don't know. You guys suggest something. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. But I think I want to... Es que voy a decir algo que ni siquiera estoy segura ahorita. So you know what? Let's focus on those 2 for now. You know, let's not force it. I'm pretty sure there's another thing, like, written down somewhere. But yeah, those 2 for now. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I love you. It is not super late, but it's cold and dark and chilly outside. So I'm going to enjoy myself for the rest of the night and upload this video. And tomorrow, I'm going to dip at 5 a.m. and go with my sister so we can enjoy New Year's in the middle of nowhere, inside a tipi, I think. So it's gonna be fun. We did it last year. I loved it. And I really need it this year. I need to start off my year in the middle of nowhere, no service, no Instagram, no internet, and just really like sleep and look at the stars, stargaze, read a book, something other than being in here or on social media. So yes, you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I didn't post all of 2021 until now. Oh, not my pimple. Until now, I'm sorry. But really, I'm just saying sorry to myself because, yeah, that's my third goal. Post a little more on YouTube. You know what I mean? I like doing it, so why not? So yeah. Bye, guys. Happy New Year's. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.